Hi everyone, I'm Helen and welcome to our little hobby nook. It is October, guys. What is going on? This year is just flying. It's time to do the September completed pages already. So I had high hopes of getting quite a bit done this month, but sadly at the beginning of the month I put my back out. And I was unable to sit at my desk and colour. I was a little bit gutted about that, so I haven't got much done. I did manage to get 6 pages done, so I'm not too sad about it. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of those was in untouched books, so that's not too bad, and then 2 in my project books. This month, fingers crossed, I don't do anything stupid and put my back out again. I don't intend to do anything silly. I mean, I didn't do anything silly before. I was literally just laying on the bed with Shane. We was watching telly and just had this really horrible sharp shooting pain through my back. And that was it. Yeah, just in absolute agony for about 2 weeks. So yeah, it happens. Back problems, running the family, and yeah, not getting any younger, so yeah, just problems. What did I do? So first of all, I'm going to show this. So I bought this really cheap little plain book, plain paper book. It's textured paper. It's sort of like watercolor paper. It's quite thin, so I probably wouldn't do watercolor on it, but it was pretty cheap. So we have loads and loads and loads of stickers, and they're just lying around, and Shane's got loads from where he buys things from various companies, and they just chuck stickers in the box. So I thought, well, I'm going to do something with them, so that's what I did. I'm just going to pop this light off because I know it's going to glare. I will pop it back on again because it is a bit dark. So yeah, so this is what I did. So Siege Studios, this is the company that Shane works for as a little side hustle, painting Warhammer miniatures. He's a commission painter for them. So if you've got any Warhammer miniatures or anything like that, get in touch with this company. They're a really good company to get stuff done. It might not necessarily be Shane that does it for you, but there are plenty of painters that do the work. But yeah, these are some of the stickers that they send through on their orders. And I just had loads of papers and various bits and bobs sticking lying around, and washi tape and these little skeleton leaves. So yeah, so I did that one, and then I did these 2. Hold on, let me unfold this. Did these 2. So yeah, you can see we order a lot from Element Games. They sell all sorts of things. They do Gundam, which Shane collects. Warhammer models, we both collect. Board games, I collect. So yeah, so we order a lot from Element Games. And every time we go to is it Nottingham that they're? Yeah, Nottingham, we pop in there, and again we get more freebies. So yeah, so this is just a small handful of the ones that we've got. I've literally got a wad. So this is just from, not them, this is just from the last couple of months. Not those ones, don't know what they are. Oh, they're old Warhammer things Shane started collecting. But yeah, so as you can see, got quite a few. So yeah, I just one day, just obviously not being able to sit at my desk, I could just sit on the bed and just do this. Didn't need to mess around too much, didn't take too long. So yeah, just somewhere to put them. And then did this one. So this is from Tokyo Toys in Birmingham. I think this is their mascot, but it's dressed as Nezuko from Demon Slayer. So yeah, I'm going to come in and put some writing on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on here yet. This one I'm thinking of doing eat, sleep, paint, repeat. Don't know what I'm going to put on these. And I might put something on here because it is a little bit empty. But yeah, so that kept me busy for all of half an hour. But as soon as I couldn't get at my desk, just being able to sit on the bed and do that, I was able to. So I'm just going to pop the light back on. So, completed pages. Sorry about that if you didn't actually want to see that, but this is a hobby, so it is a hobby. So, first up, Board de Pois. So this is one of my project books for the year. And I did this cute otter page. I believe it's otters, but then the tail tells me it's a beaver. Either way, it's still cute. So this was based with Albert Duras and Neocolor 2s, which the Neocolor 2 was, I believe I did the Neocolor 2, no, the Neocolor 2 I used for basing the otters / beavers. Not sure which one's which, but there you go. And Albert Duras are used for the background, which is why it's a little bit streaky, but I can go over it again a couple more times and that will even that out. So yeah, based with Albert Duras and Neocolors, and then shaded with polychromos over the top, and then there is some Langueur gel pens and some Posca on there as well. And this is coloured for the hashtag Colourful Balls Lavella 2025 over at Instagram, hosted by Lavella's Colouring and Colourful Diary 2018. This was August's page. September I did it as a catch-up. The page that they actually picked was this one, but I didn't get round to it. I probably should have just gone straight to this one after I'd done this one, but it's fine, it's okay. I'll either catch up and do this one this month, although I probably won't do this one because I do have plans for what I do want to do. I believe that the page has already been picked. I need to just tag it actually, and I believe that it is, I want to say it's that one, or is it that one? I'm going to have to double check, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's either this one, sorry, this one or this one. I know it's got a pumpkin on it. That's all I remember. So yeah, so I want to get some done, and I really want to get this one done as well this month. So I think there's going to be a few pages done in this book this month. So that was that one. Then I did a page in Fairy Tales and Folklore, and I did this one. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland a little bit. So I used Albert Duras to base and polychromos to shade over the top. This dark blue here is acrylic markers, the Guangna acrylic markers. The gold coppery colour is with the Nicety acrylic markers. There is some Posca on there as well. And this was done for Geordie Colours, Colour the Fairy Tales, September. I think the prompt was rabbit. So I'll bring it up so you can see the shiny bits. It's not very shiny. It's more metallic than glittery. But yeah, I did enjoy doing this one. And the polychromos did actually work quite well on there, especially with the Albert Duras base. So I do like to, if I can, do a watercolour base because I find that the pencils go on a lot better. I have done a couple of pages where it has been just pencil and I have struggled a little. It needs to have a bit of tooth. So putting a watercolour down works. I am going to try with one of the pages and just slightly rough the page up with very, very fine sandpaper and see if that helps. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But I'm going to try that rather than using... I know a lot of people use is it the satin liquid glaze. I don't particularly like that stuff. I I bought a book. It wasn't supposed to be used, but it was used, and they'd based all of the pages with it, and yeah, it's not very nice. It's not very nice to colour on. So yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I couldn't get it to work. I know a lot of people like to use it. So yeah, so I might try that, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that one. And then Untouched Books. So we have Space by Hannah Carlson. This is her one of the 2 books that she did for the children. I think it was Space, and the other one was Party. The Party one was the one that I got, and it had been coloured in, even though it was supposed to be brand new. And like I said, every page they'd put this, I think that it was basically satin liquid all over it, and yeah, the texture on it's too much. I think they probably used too much. But anyway, so I did this one, and I had so much fun with this one. I don't know what possessed me to do the rainbow. But yeah, he looked fun and cheeky, or she looked fun and cheeky. So I thought, I'm going to do all funky colours. So this was all coloured with Prismacolor and Black Widow pencils. The background is with the Guangna acrylic markers. And then the black border is with the, what did I use for that? The Doodler's gel pens. So they're just cheap glitter pens that I got from Tesco's here in the UK. And then the splatter is Winsor & Newton ink, and the gold is liquid metal metallic paints. And I will bring it up. Oh, and the gold is also the no, actually the gold is the dual hybrid metallic pens. Oh, and the eyes I used the what's it called, oh, the 3D stuff. Oh, why can't I think? I didn't write it down either because I knew I'd forget it. Hold on, it's behind me. Where is it? That's it, glossy accents, this stuff. So that's what I used on the eyes. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. And this was done for Space Timber by Soraya Colours. So that was Space. Then Menagerie. And I had so much fun with this one. I love the colour palette that I found. And, well, I didn't actually find it. I just, basically what I did the background in the galaxy. And then I was like, oh, what colour am I going to do the fish? So I actually looked up flying fish. And the one that I found, they had this reddish pink tinge to the edges of the fins. So that's what I did for the fins, and I stuck to sort of like airplane sort of colours for the actual fish. But yeah, I had so much fun with this one. Again, I used my Prismacolors. I used Neocolor 2s, which I based the whole lot with Neocolor 2s. And again, Prisma over the top with the Derwent Coloursoft pencils. There's some Langwell gel pens on there. My usual washi tape around the edge. I'm going to have to look for somewhere that sells this, because I am going to end up running low, because I've decided that is going to be on all of my pages. I've started it, I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to stop doing it. So yeah, I'm basically bordering everything with the washi tape. It's just a fun way to finish the page and hide the edges as well, because sometimes I just go over and it's a bit messy, so it's a good way to hide it. Again, this was done for Space Timber, and the colour mythographic that's hosted by Elm Colours. So yeah, so that was that one. I did really enjoy doing this one. I love the colour palette. I love the clouds, and yeah, the fish. The fish are just so fun, and I found the perfect song to put this to when I posted it up on Instagram. I was crying for ages. It was so funny. If you haven't seen it, do pop over there and look for it and play the song. It was funny. So that was Menagerie. Then we did Cute and Creepy by Camilla Derico, and I got this for my birthday, and I was like, I need to colour in this. So I did. And I did this one. So the background is Distress Oxides, and then I based all of the image with Neocolor 2s, shaded with Prismacolors, and then this bit here I basically tried to do a bit like what Camilla does with her paintings, so it looks painted. She does like a paint drip thing, and yeah, so I used my Guangna acrylic markers and Languo gel pens. It isn't clean, it is a little messy, but I had fun doing it, so that's what matters the most. But yeah, I did enjoy doing it, and there's a couple of pages where she's drawn like this paint effect in, so I'm going to try and do it again on another page. I think there's one in Flights of Fancy, and I believe there might be one in Beauties and Beasties, which I'm hoping to get to this month, but I'll have a look and see if one of the pages that I want to do has this in, and I might do it again, because I did have fun. It's fun to try and like not copy, but get inspired by the artist. So yeah, I did have fun with that one. And then last but not least, we have Labyrinth, and I did this one. And this I based with my Doe and Inktense pencils, shaded with polychromos. There is some Neocolor 2 on there, which I think I just used for the base in the horns, because I couldn't find a light enough colour that I wanted to use for that. What else is on here? There is some Languor gel pens that I just used for outlining the crystals. So when I outline my crystals, I don't do it with white because I find it too stark. So I use a cream or a colour that's similar to what the pencils that I use. So if I was to say, for example, do purple, I'd probably use a pale lilac, and maybe use a white on the highest points for that sharpness. But that's just how I do it. I did post a little reel, and there is a short on here on YouTube on how I coloured the crystals. I don't show me doing the outlines, but that's just basically copying the drawing the outlines once finished. But if you want the colour combination that on how I did it, that is available. And yeah, just some washi tape around the edge, and that was it. And this one come up quite quick, to be fair. I did enjoy doing this one. It's very limited colour palette, but I like it. It's very warm and autumnal. And again, this was done for Colour Mythographic by Elm Colours. And I'm really enjoying getting through to these books. If it wasn't for her hashtag, I wouldn't even have any of these books. I've bought 12 of them this year, so basically one for every month. There are a couple more that I want to get, but I am sort of holding off. They are on my wish list for Christmas, so maybe someone will get it for me for Christmas. I know Shane always asks me, what do you want? So the list will be given to him, and my daughter will probably go, what do you want for Christmas? So again, the list will be sent to her as well. But yeah, I am really enjoying these books. They are absolutely gorgeous. I'm just trying to do, as much as I want to do more pages in them each month, I would have loved to have got around to doing this one. But yeah, I'm just trying to do one in all my untouched books, if I can, just so that I can start next year and just pick any book that I want. I know I can do that now, but that's just how I'm trying to do it, so that I know that all my books have had something coloured in it, so there's nothing sitting there untouched. I think I've got 51 more books. That is a real long stretch for me to try and get them all done by the end of this year, considering I'm only averaging about 4 to 7 untouched books a month. But we shall see. Hopefully this month will be a good colouring month, so fingers crossed. I did manage to finish a picture this morning, so I've got one picture done at least this month already. So yeah, so favourite page. I have 2 actually this month, so the 2 are going to be in my mythographic books. I just had so much fun with them. Again, like I say, I'm loving my mythographic books at the minute. Massive thank you to Erica for doing the hashtag and just showing the community these books. I know a lot of people have them already, but because obviously there is a hashtag, they are everywhere at the minute, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving them. Especially these 2 artists, Fabiana and Joseph Kattenbang. They are the majority of the ones that I have. Looking forward to the new one that's coming out next year, the Alice in Wonderland. I can't wait for that one. There is a new one coming out by somebody else, I believe this month, which I'm looking forward to looking into. So yeah, I'm just absolutely loving these books. So those 2 are my favourites. Let me know which ones are your favourite down below, and until next time, take care and see you next time. Bye.